All right, Phoenix in the Xfinity car. 16:1 plus 257. These are my standard settings for like mile and a halves and anything that's basically not a short track. Even though if you could call Phoenix a short track, it doesn't really drive like it. As always, feel free to switch your steering offset, steering ratio to what's comfortable to you, because as long as you're doing everything correct in terms of tire saving technique, steering ratio will never have a factor on how much or little you're able to save tires. That is a misconception. If you hear people say you need to run 16:1 to save tires. Misconception. All right. So going to do a really weird thing here. Third gear up top, point down low, full throttle. Get her all the way as low as you can without sliding the tires. Back up. Aim for that seam. I'm gonna go for a late apex here. Transfer down to my throttle. Get down really nice on exit. Very good. All right, we're gonna get turned down early. Try to aim for that red sign right there. Early throttle. Get the car coming up the track. It's gonna be a little loose, but you can wrangle it. All right.
New fastest lap for you.
Pretty good. Okay, so yeah, this outlap thing, it's fun, I guess. It's really weird. So the whole point is you want to turn down the track, so you do third gear so it doesn't bog down. So third gear down the track, just keep turning, keep turning. It's gonna feel wrong, but keep turning. You really want to be crossing the yellow line when you get to the start-finish line, or maybe even a little bit before, because you see how I didn't quite get it all the way down as far as I could have? If I could get that a little more rotating there, I could gain a little more time by being all the way down. But you don't want to force the car, else you're going to slide a tire, and then what's the point? But no matter what, I basically cross the blue line and immediately come back up the track. Notice how I'm aiming it directly at this logo right here, this one right here. I want to be right by the wall for there. Then you immediately get on your trail brake and then do like a little bit of a diamond, but you don't really enter that low. Basically, it's like a half diamond where instead of going down to the yellow and sliding up, you just enter on your line and then hold the trail brake till the weight shifts and then just throttle down the track. It's going to be a race line too. Then 3 and 4, earlier brake than you think, and then turn earlier than you think. Aim right at this red wall here, because right behind the red wall is the yellow line. It's like hiding. And you find that yellow line, and then once you make it there, half throttle. In an Xfinity car, you probably want to hold your brake a little bit once you get to the yellow line, just because the car can really understeer, especially under throttle with a lot of wheel input into it, or it can snap oversteer, which is essentially the same thing. You just jump the limited grip. You hop half throttle, and then you just hold the amount of throttle that the car allows you to have while still keeping the rears engaged. I'd love to be full throttle there, and the truck you're full throttle there, but Xfinity car, gotta be a little smoother than that. Gotta be responsive to your car a little bit. Let it respond to it like it's telling you what it wants to do. In terms of long run, it's really those same lines. We're just gonna take it a little easier. You could run the very bottom, 1 and 2. But usually on these like flatter-ish turns that go on forever, like Phoenix 1 and 2, that late apex becomes really good because it doesn't kill the tires too much, and you just get such a better run coming off the corner. Turn 3 and 4, you just, I don't really care how much you give up on entry. You just want to end up on the yellow. Whoa, cold tires. Ow. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
You've got wheel damage.
Okay, I can't pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, so that's right. Cold tires are crazy here. Be careful on your lap 1. Do a little swerving before the race, even, I would say. Or a little brake dragging. Like, that really does heat up the tires marginally. But yeah, these things and cold tires have gotten kind of crazy. So the tire saving line here, you can just do the late apex. You save marginally more tire by just running the bottom and making sure not to push too hard off of exit. 3 and 4, like the fastest line is the tire saving line. The only difference is that you can like stay on the yellow line a little bit longer down there. The cold tires are still crazy. I don't love taking the dog leg unless I have to. Like you can just go down, but you see how the car really kind of understeers? It's really conducive to just letting the car diamond. Early brake. It's crazy how much time we lose to a well-run dog leg. Like, you can go really early into the corner and keep it mostly on the yellow. You can see how that time is like, it's not bad, right? I think I only lost like a tenth and that's like 2/10. To my qual lap though, it's not bad. Here, this is what you want to avoid. You really want to avoid not hitting the yellow. That really hurts your whole lap. If you can't hit the yellow on turn 3. I like this line though, where you go to the seam. Just kind of wait for the car. Don't add any steering where you don't need to. And you just kind of turn the car back down. It was actually a little bit slower. I think because of the run we got off at 3. Oh, I'm missing my turn in a little bit, but that's okay. I got there mostly. Exit of 4 is just so wide. It's so wide, so you gotta get on the throttle super early. It's so easy to treat turn 3 and 4 in Phoenix like a normal corner, but it really isn't. It really is not. It's like a fake corner. It's super wide. And because it's super wide, you just want to get down there early and go. Then just use that wide exit. Use all the real estate. This diamond line where I go all the way down to the yellow, let the car come up. That could be it too. There's different ways to run this. I know that a lot of people do go to the diamond at Phoenix, so that's what I'm guessing is it's going to end up being. Either that or it's just going to be early entry and camping the 1 and 2 line. Some people try to make like middle diamond work too, where like I go here, I let it slide up here, and I turn it back down like this, and then I do that. Gives me more runway on exit. That actually might be the line. That felt pretty good. And I wasn't doing too much with the wheel, even though it looked like a lot. It was basically my brake and my throttle doing all the work there, and that's what you want it to be. It seems like if I do a diamond on the bottom, it uses my wheel a little bit more. This I can just kind of hold the steering wheel. So yeah, basically it's just variations on the same thing though, right? In 1 and 2, you're holding the brake till the car rotates and then you get on the throttle. It's pretty simple. It feels a little weird if you've never done anything like it before, but wherever you go, just I'm gonna show you what's wrong, okay? This is a wrong corner. So I'm doing my diamond. Okay, now I'm gonna turn my wheel a ton to get it to turn down. Oh yeah, I gained half a tenth, let's go. Oh, I might even gain a full tenth here, let's go. I gained a full tenth. Well, I just roasted the ever-living heck out of my tires doing that. 3 and 4, you gotta do it though, because then you can straighten out early. But the whole point of 1 and 2 is that it's an actual long corner. So any steering that you add is just gonna add up. So here's what you wanna do. You just wanna get the car pitched and then like wait for the car to turn on its own. And look at it, it's not even slower. Like it's a little slower. Notice how much less steering wheel I used there though. And that was for a tenth, right? Like that's something that you can do if there's 5 laps to go and you got some tire to use up. That's not something to do anytime else unless there's like a restart. You want to keep your track position, sure. But it's all being situationally aware and having things in your toolbox. If you only have one way to approach a corner in your toolbox, sometimes you're just not gonna have the right tool for the job. All right, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all on the track.